Hey, we're back again, YouTube, over at Hugmeister's Garage. Next thing we're going to try to sneak in the old girl is I bought this cheap little Vevor train horn set. It's not as jumpy, scary as the Grand Generals in the big system in the F-150, but just kind of a novelty horn. We'll see how long she lasts. Got the compressor, comes with the air filter, fuses, fuse holder. Looks like I got to put a bracket together where all four of these horns sit, and I'm hoping I could put that behind the seat, so I'll have the subwoofer on one side and this on the other, and then I got to run all my wires and stuff. But it comes with some tubing, nuts and bolts, and we'll be back in a little bit. We'll see what happens here. We'll bench test this first. Alright, we got her together. Man, that line is small inside, but I got the bracket put together, got the jumper put in. Actually pumps up pretty quick. It's supposed to have a 90 to 120 pound switch in it. Actually got there pretty quick, considering it's just on a bench battery. Ended up putting a charger on it to maybe, I didn't know how low that battery was, but it got it there pretty quick. I think it's a 25% duty rating compressor. It's not made for, you know, pumping tires up or anything, but say it is what it is. But we'll give her a little test here. It's kind of shrill, but it's friggin' loud. So I think we're going to go ahead and put it in. We got to find a spot. Like I said, I think I'm going to put that behind the seat and then route the lines. I don't know if they're probably standard 1/4 inch lines. You could probably upgrade them, but like I said, for what I need it for, it's just a little kind of a novelty thing more than anything else. But when we start mounting this stuff in there, we'll be back with another clip. Alright, it's Friday and we're back, folks. Decided to do a little modification to this before I hook it up. That line they sent me isn't going to be long enough to reach where I wanted to go in the truck, because usually if I can't find a spot underneath close, because I'm going to put that compressor behind the seat, I think I'm going to put it down where the spare tire carrier is to keep it up out of the weather. But oh, what the heck you call it, that valve they sent that came with that was really small, and it was mounted on the horns itself. So I took that valve off that comes mounted here, and I had another one in my pile of stuff from over the years, and I put that on here, and I put some quick couplers on it. I pumped it up and it held, still holding pressure good, and that way all I gotta do is run air line to the back, and that's not going to be out in the weather, because I've had those freeze up before, and I had that happen with my truck one over there, but that's under the hood. But once the engine warms up, it thaws out. But I don't like that cheap one being underneath there, so it makes it a lot easier too. Then all you gotta do is mount this and then just run air line to it and pop it on and off. And you don't need DOT fittings in, because all the pressure's on this. So as long as that stays in there, it's fine. And that way I can upgrade to a little better hose too. And that I tried it. I got a little more sound out of it. But it's a high-pitched horn. It just doesn't have the big horns like the other one. But it's going to be plenty loud. So that way it's easier to get to my horn button under the dash too. I can just fish it from behind the seat. And then that's where all the wiring is going to be in the truck itself. So tomorrow we'll probably crawl under there and continue on this. Okay, decided to stay over here a little longer. We actually got this thing started. I drilled a 1/2 inch hole down through there, and I put a 1/2 inch plastic grommet down through there to protect the hose when it comes down through, and actually found a pretty nice spot down here to mount these. Got them right on this rail. They're up pretty high. I'll say they're in front of the wheel, so that's good. Let me zoom this back out a little bit. But we just come down through there, ran it through the rail, tie wrapped it there, and I got 4 big self tappers going up there, and then I put one of those big size tie wraps around the frame. So I got an insurance grabber in case the screws come out. Somebody pulls up beside you and says, "Hey, you got something hanging from the bottom of your truck." But hopefully that won't happen. So I think they're going to work real good there. So probably going to hang it up for tonight, and we'll be mounting that compressor in the cab tomorrow morning.
This is stuff on it. Okay. And it's a couple bucks more expensive than Grey Goose. I couldn't tell a difference. But every time we go to Texas, they try to tell me.
All right, we're back after a Friday night little drinking intermission. But we got our tank and compressor mounted. I put it on a piece of plywood because it's an uneven surface, and I didn't want it rattling against the side. So put our rubber dampers under there that it came with, and got our ground in here, and got our wire run up under the carpet or the pad up to the front. I used one of those fuse taps in there to run the compressor. I got an on-off switch that'll only run when the key is on, and there's our horn button right there. So we're gonna pump her up and give her a test. All right, she pumped up pretty quick, especially with the truck running. Definitely noticed the voltage boost back there, but here we go. Not bad. Say it's kind of a shrill, higher pitched horn, but it's definitely puts out some sound. So now we got our stereo done and our horn done, and hopefully Monday my tires and rims show up for this. Well, that'll be posted on there too. But there you go, folks, the Vevor train horn. Have a good weekend.